Hello guys, Alexey is here. What if I told you that I've discovered a tool that exports animation files that are smaller than Lottie files? And these files work well both on mobile apps and web. The tool is called Rive, and today I will show you a quick tutorial and overview of this tool. Let's begin! What do we have here? Here I have the animation made by Bashir Ahmed, and this is the Lottie animation. What size does it have? 4.6 kilobytes Lottie JSON file. We'll take a look at the result that Rive will give us. This is the Rive website, which is rive.app. And Rive itself, when you sign up, it has 3 slots for your trial files. So here is my dashboard. Let's create a new file. And I select blank artboard. Here is the size, which is 500 by 500. I think it's fine. Now you can see the Rive tool. Important things to pay attention here is the top menu bar. Here we have the file name, let's call it loading, revision history, guides, which is important if you want to learn how to import your future animation into app or website. So for all these things you open the Rive guide. Then here you can see the select, translate, rotate, scale, all to modify your shapes and other elements, artboards, grouping and other things. This menu is for creating shapes, and this one is for creating bones, connecting joystick. The possibilities are endless. You can even create games with Rive. And here is another important thing, which is sharing. When the file is ready, you go here and you either share the animation with someone so they can preview it, or you download the .rive file. This is the file that you put into mobile app or website in the future. And one other important thing is here. This is the switch between design and animate. This will use a lot, but let's start with design. And what we need is we need to have 2 circles. Let's make them 120 by 120. Let's duplicate it. And we need one line between these 2 circles. Let's create rectangle. This will be our line. Okay, size 380, 20 is our height. Let's center it and let's give it some colors. We'll paint 1 circle in red and 1 circle in green. This red, and let's put the rectangle below all the circles. Now it's time to animate. Switch to animate tab, and here we have state machine, which is basically the place for conditional logic and things like that. This is very important if you want to be able to click something and it moves, and or if you are making a game, for example. We need the timeline right now. Here I can find the settings for duration, 1 second, which is more than enough for us. And here it is the looping, which means looping is that animation starts from the very beginning and again. And ping pong means that animation goes until the end and then it comes back to the starting point. I think this will be our setting for this animation. Okay, let's start animating. The circle will be moving horizontally, so we will be animating the X value, right? We click this rectangle here, then we move the timeline to the middle and move our circle to the center. And the keyframes are created automatically because we checked this rectangle here. Now there should be some delay in the center position. Let's have this type of delay. And to create one keyframe, we click again. And now we move the circle to the last point. What happened here is that these two keyframes are not in the center of the timeline. Let's move it to the center. Okay, go to the start. Yeah, looks correct for now. Let's do the same with the red circle. Great. Both circles are animated now. The last thing, let's animate the rectangle. For this rectangle, we'll be animating the X scaling. So let's go back to the very beginning of our timeline. Check this box and go to this point. Now let's change the percentage to, let's say, 10%. Okay, that's perfect for us. One more keyframe. Go to the end. At the end, the scaling is 100%. Okay, let's run animation. You see, the movement is not that interesting. To make it more fun, let's select all these keyframes and change the interpolation to cubic. And then select all these keyframes and do the same. Now what we need to do, we need to change the animation type to ping pong. Perfect. After the animation is done, one last thing, we have the background color for the frame and we don't need it in our final animation, right? So we get rid by right clicking here and deleting the background color. Now we can export the animation. So we go here, download, and download for runtime. If we want to share it, we create the share link and send this to our client, for example. If you take a look at the file size, it's just 400 bytes, so it's almost 10 times less than the same Lotte animation. I think it's amazing. And the tool is really simple, it's almost like Figma, No need for any plugins, nothing. You just create animation, export, done. Did you like Rive? Please comment below, and if you liked this tutorial, don't hesitate to hit the like button and of course subscribe, because it will be more interesting tutorials in the future. See you in the next video.